At this very moment, breaking news, across this great country of ours, there are 26,495 homes without power. That means your neck of the woods, it can happen just like that. Have power, everything's great, and suddenly not so much. But guess what? When that power goes out, when the power goes up because of a storm, because of a hurricane, because of high winds, you are going to be lit up. Your refrigerator is going to be working. Yeah, your refrigerator freezer is going to be working. All of your appliances are going to be working. Yeah, you can now turn on and you can power up all of your appliances with our today's special value. Why? As we bring our power up, because this is from Ecoflow. This is our #1 brand in this category. It's customer top rated. And if you were ever thinking about getting an Ecoflow or a power backup, today's your day. This is my favorite. I'm getting it. Here's why. The Delta 2 we had on a few years ago for $900 more with the solar panel option. This is it. Look at what they did. Like, remember the large, big Dell computers, and then here come the smaller laptops? This guy, the Delta 3, does the exact same thing as the Delta 2, but it's lighter, and guess what? Now, unlike the previous model, it comes with the trolley, and you can hook all of your stuff up when it's on the trolley. So you can move, and it's lightweight to take around now. So I'm gonna go through the choices, and here's what you don't wanna wait on. You don't wanna wait on the choice with the solar panel. Here's why. You can get it just by itself in two choices. One is going to be a dark gray, one is gonna be a silver. Silver or dark gray, those are the color choices. They're very, very similar. This is the dark gray. Here's the silver. I know we've got a photo on that to clarify. They're both matte finish, they're both great. One of them, gonna be 5 even to 156 and free shipping and handling. But here comes the solar panel option. The solar panel itself on QVC.com, this is the top of the line solar panel to keep the sun bringing in the energy, to keep this thing working hour after hour after hour, is normally $450. Normally $450. Today, it's not $450. Today, it's only $100 more. So if you look at that retail value, or the QVC price, if you will, it's $17.69. Our today's special value price is 5 easy payments of $176. It's a huge, huge story there. Now here comes the dark gray, and Melissa Dawson's joining us. She's got the dark gray with the solar panel. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. 2,600 remaining. Without the solar panel, 200 remaining. And it's 9 o'clock in the morning on Memorial Day. So what happened was, I launched this with you the other night, on Thursday night. You fell in love with it. Like, it's a rock star item. And then it was on Saturday Morning Q for a few minutes yesterday, right?
That's right.
But today's the actual today's special value day for you to pick this up. So there's the story, Morning Glory. I also want to, as I welcome you in, invite our QVC viewers, right?
Yes.
Because you love our phone calls.
Yes.
1-800-395-1601. 1-800-395-1601. How many do you have? Why do you love it? How do you use it? We had a call yesterday from a woman from Northern California. They have brownouts and periodically to protect the grid.
Yes.
And who was this woman and what did she say?
So she called in and she actually had a CPAP machine, an oxygen machine, and she's temperature sensitive. So she actually has a portable air conditioner. She bought the Ecoflow for those reasons. Like, she has to have power if the power goes out.
This is not a want, this is a need.
It powers all of those for her.
It powers all of those for her. So here we go. That's the setup. It comes with that trolley, which I just absolutely love. But what is this in essence?
Yes.
This is an extraordinary, top of the line, customer top rated portable power that will allow you to power up things that you wouldn't believe. Take me on a tour.
Yeah, so this is power in a box, right? We all want backup electricity. Up until now, it's been the whole home generator or a gas generator. This is so much simpler and easier to be able to use. There's no gas, there's no fumes, there's no cranks, there's no maintenance. With this, you get it home, you plug it into the wall for about an hour, you're gonna be 100% charged. It holds a charge for a year. So you charge it, then you store it. I keep mine in my coat closet. And then when the power goes out, you simply bring it out and you power on the button and you just start plugging in items. There's nothing to set up. There's no Wi-Fi, no account, no passwords. It is simple, easy to use technology.
Here's a 45-second little clip. What is this all? What are the top wows of our today's special value? Kind of succinctly put it together. This is fantastic. It's called the Delta 3. We have the lowest price in America on this #1 national brand. Here comes that little clip. E327-5 958.
There we go. So you see that nice bright LCD display shows you how many hours of power and the percentage of your battery, so it's never a guessing game. Built-in ventilation fans, so this is whisper, quiet, runs cool. This supports 99% of everything in your home. So we're talking, you know, full-size refrigerators, deep freezers, sump pumps, air fryers, microwave ovens. It's portable. You can take it on the go with you. You can recharge it via at home, in the car, or most of us are picking it up with the solar panels. You can recharge it for free via the sun. It does everything from your cell phone all the way up to your washing machine. This is big power in such a small footprint, and it's so much easier to be able to use. It's made for indoor use. It's meant to be able to store it inside. So this is just easy technology, all backed up by a 5-year warranty coming included. The solar power option is amazing because now you've got that extra protection in case you are out of power for an extended period of time. And the big thing with this one, Rick, it supports things with heating elements. And that's where Ecoflow is the big differentiator.
So that's where I need to clarify right off the top. If you're just joining us and you're seeing this smaller footprint size, right? Because there's all sorts of different sizes of these power machines out there. The smaller ones that are out there do not handle the big jobs like the heating element. This handles the heating element, the big jobs that you're going to want. So make no mistake, small footprint, big jobs. So here's a couple of things. Could you do the refrigerator freezer live?
Yeah, do you mind opening? So right now our power is out on our fridge. We have no power. You can see it's all dark. We have it hooked up to an extension cord.
With the big plug, with some of the bigger plugs.
Right, with that big 3-prong plug, and you can see within 15 milliseconds we have power.
Okay, can you turn that around?
Yeah.
Just to show? Because this is the one, that smaller unit that does the bigger jobs.
Right.
So the bigger plugs, the big industrial plugs, you're going to be good to go. You can charge this baby up with your car if you want to. So that is a huge story. And the other one is the hot things.
Yes.
But people may not realize that it takes more surge of power with a hairdryer, believe it or not, or a coffee maker, than it takes when you're doing your refrigerator freezer.
Actually, the Keurig coffee maker, if you have one, or an espresso, this is probably the most powerful item in your home because it takes that big surge of power to be able to heat that hot water quickly. And so many other power stations that you buy, they don't support your Keurig coffee makers. And if you're like me, this is mandatory first thing in the morning to be able to make that fresh cup of coffee. This Ecoflow here, we actually have powered into 6 different things.
Oh, this
so we've
is great.
got it hooked up to our lamp, our Keurig coffee maker, we've got our blender running as well. We've got a router going, so now we're back online with our Wi-Fi. Oh, and we even have a Dyson fan running and our cell phone. This is powering all of these at the same time.
Now watch this.
And Rick, even with all of that plugged in, I still have 54 hours of power right now.
So that's an amazing story. That's an incredible stat. So here's the story. It gives you the grid, the readout of what your own personal grid is doing right now.
Right.
It's at 93%. There's no question. There's no I don't know how much gas I have in my propane tank.
Right.
So there's no gas, no oil necessary, and it gives you the real readout in real time.
Yes.
Now when you're using that like a surge of power,
it drops down and then it'll adjust back up.
When it's done, it'll come back up again. So it's an extraordinary piece of technology that you can pick up. Okay. All right, so running all these things, here's what we want to clarify, right as we're diving into this. Hot things, cold things. But here are some run times for you when you pick this up and have it delivered with free shipping and handling.
And this is what's impressive, right? So you can do something like your full-size refrigerator at home. You could run for 28 hours.
Great.
If you had it plugged in, you know, the entire time. You can do things like a CPAP machine. CPAP machine, that is critical for so many of us. You could run that for 23 hours. So that's 3 nights of sleep, essentially. Your full-screen television, you could run for 17 hours.
Your iPhone, yeah, good luck. You got 3 days on that. 3 days,
days.
17 hours,
Yes.
almost 4 days.
Yeah.
Right? Your laptop. So guess what? Yeah, no excuse for not working. You're hooked up. You're back. Okay. It's an extraordinary story. And again, do you get the trolley? You do. You get the trolley with it. This is the smaller version that does the big job. But here's the one choice you have to make. Besides the color, going quickly in the dark gray and the silver, they're both very similar, is without the solar panel or with the solar panel. So let's just go through a rudimentary hookup of that and an explanation of why you want it, because it's like 5 to 1. For every one person getting it without the solar panel, 5 of you are getting it with the solar panel.
It's just that additional peace of mind, because if you are out of power for an extended period of time, now with the solar panels, you can recharge for free via the sun. They come in the nice case. I store mine under my couch when they're not in use. You just simply fan them out towards the sun. outside. They are waterproof. And then you've got about a 10-foot cord. And then all you're simply going to do, you've got that orange tip right on the back that matches up right to the orange location here on the back of your Ecoflow.
Orange to orange.
Plug that in, and now you're recharging for free via the sun. The cool part is, Rick, a lot of people use this as a way to offset their electric bill, because you could use this over 3,000 times. You're creating free electricity at home.
So everybody who's thinking about getting this up, right now, I would highly recommend getting the solar panel, because you can use it without the solar panel. But if you have it, the sun, even on a cloudy day, it picks it up, and it will then keep whatever runtime we just gave you.
Yes.
It's going to be a lot longer, because this is continually, it's like you're continually charging your iPhone while you're using your iPhone.
It's called pass-through charging. So you can be
Pass-through
charging and using your Ecoflow simultaneously.
And this is normally $450. Today it's only $100, it's $25 more per easy payment. It's crazy good. So what are we going to go to right now? We're going to go to E327-5958 if you want to pick it up. Here's another story on this.
Another story. So again, just to show you the long run times here. So I'm at an 80% charge. I've got my fan plugged in, right? It's going to be heat of summer. We need to stay cool. My nickname that my husband gave me is Miss 72 degrees, right?
It's great.
Like,
it's
yeah,
funny.
heaven forbid, like I'm too hot or too cold.
By the way, that's not the story that I thought you were going to tell.
Oh.
I thought you were going to tell the convenience story. Like, look at this. You can put, like, this is not a big gas generator that you have to put outside that goes like with a propane tank, and ground it with a copper pole. That's what we had, right?
Right.
It sits right on your counter.
It sits right on
safe to do that.
It's safe to be able to use. And with the fan running constantly, I could do this for 25 hours, Rick. At 80% charge, I still have 25 more hours of nice, cool air.
Okay, here are the choices again. Realize, no matter what choice you're making, you're not spending any extra money to get the trolley. I can move this anywhere I want, and I can hook the stuff up. In fact, we'll move this. Let's do it right now.
Let's do it.
Watch this. I can move this to a different part of my home, and you could like plug something in where the plugs.
Yeah, so just roll the
I'll
trolley
roll on this
around
side.
for me. Yep.
Watch this. And I can plug something in and roll it right to it. How great is that?
I know. So that's the beauty here is, you know, we're going to sit down, the power's out, we're going to have a little reading time.
Look at this.
We're going to get our light going. So I'm plugging in a fan, I'm plugging in my light at the same time. And now we've got it all. So now we've got our little reading corner ready to go.
This is great.
With the fan.
Aha.
And you don't have to take it off the trolley because all the ports are accessible. You can charge it on the trolley and use it on the trolley.
You have no power in your home.
Right.
No, guess what? Your neighbors are going to go, what's going on? Because your lights are working. Because your router's working, your computer's working, your television is working, your fan is working. It's 90 degrees outside, 110% humidity outside. Guess what? You're good to go. 200 people just in this show. If you're a fan, speaking of the fan, a fan of our Ecoflow, 1-800-395-1601. We would love to hear from you. By the way, you can use the trolley for other stuff. This is a steal of a deal.
And it works with all our other Ecoflows. So maybe you do have that Delta 2 or, you know, one of our bigger Ecoflows.
Okay.
The trolley's universal. So people love that too. If you already have an Ecoflow and you're picking up a second one, the trolley will work for everything. So now we're in our living room, right? We talked about everything you can use in the kitchen. Now we're going to sit down. Now we're going to have movie night, right? So we plug in our router. Your internet is back up and running as soon as you plug in your router. So now your TV's back online, your tablets, your computers, printers, it's all going to be ready to go.
By the way, people ask me about like what size plugs or shape plugs.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
You can see we have the hodgepodge here.
Total massive hodgepodge.
Even the big 3-prong of that extension cord that's hooked up to our television, you can see you can really access and plug in up to 15 different devices at the same time. So we've got our router plugged in, we've got our computer over there, our television behind us. So now, you know, it's movie time. You know, so that's the great part with this. You're kind of like thriving in a power outage. You're not just surviving the power outage.
Well, things happen. I mean, things happen even like sometimes in our studio. That was the cue. Oh!
Oh no!
Don't be alarmed. I think a storm's coming. So what's going to happen? So as our lights go out, we're just doing this for effect. What is still working?
Right.
TV still on.
Computer. Internet still running.
Still going on.
We could have a lamp, we could have a fan. Yeah, you can have it all running. So
at the same time, for hour after hour after hour. You got the solar option. Now it's charging your phone while you're using your phone. Like, this is just a no-brainer. For what are your investment in your home? Investment in your home, in your entire family.
Yeah.
Especially,
it's really like an appliance, right? I think of this as like an appliance, right? Like if your fridge went out today, you would go buy another fridge.
And to put that into perspective, that appliance analogy that you're just using, Melissa, People spend over 10 grand getting whole home generators.
Yeah.
Right?